Good day, everyone. Are you aware that it is not really advisable to give water to an accident victims? It is not. Whenever an accident occur, the people at the scene of the accident always want to render one form of assistance or the other to the victims of the accident. One of the most common thing that people tends to do is to offer water to the victims of the accident. Either the victims crave for water or they feel it is one of the needed help that should be rendered to them. However, it is a very bad practice and it is not the right thing to do. Here is why. Some victims of an accident might have sustained an internal injuries, which of course might not be visible to the people who want to render assistance to the victims. So by giving water to such victims, it's going to put pressure on the circulatory system in the body. And as a matter of fact, it can aggravate and complicate the internal injury that that person actually sustained. Thereby, it can lead to bleeding. So it is not advised. It is also worthy of note that some victims of accident might actually require an immediate emergency surgical procedure to be performed on them. But remember, doctors always recommend to patients not to eat or drink before an operation is carried out on them. This is because the doctor will administer anesthesia on them. And what anesthesia actually does is that it actually render that particular area where the operation is to be performed insensitive to pain, so that when the operation is being done, the person actually feel less pain or no pain throughout the duration of the procedure. But if such victim is given water to drink, it will actually distort the system in the body, and this might actually made the anesthesia to be administered not safe for such person. And lastly, it is also very important to note that for an accident victim who is actually bleeding and losing blood fast, it is not advised to give water to such person. This is because when you give water to such victims, the remaining blood in his body will actually be diluted as a result of the intake of that water. This will in turn actually raise the temperature in the body, and the body itself will try to compensate for the loss of blood in the body, thereby putting stress and strain on the heart.